Well, now it's off to County Wicklow, to a small club with a big heart and a proud history. Bray Wanderers have very close ties with the community, and that shows in the passionate support for the club, which is affectionately known as the Seagulls. Bray Wanderers recently celebrated its 25th birthday, and our reporter Damien Tiernan, who by the way used to play for the club, brings us now his impartial view of what makes a good club great.
It's Friday night. It's the start of a new season. It's Bray taking on Bows in the Carlisle grounds. Some might scoff at League of Ireland football, but for those taking part and for the tens of thousands of fans and spectators around the country, it's the rekindling of hope, the rebirth of dreams and the renewal of that basic primeval footballing desire to put the ball in the net and win the game. Bray Wanderers is a family community club. Its home is the famous Carlisle grounds, only a few hundred metres from the Dart station. Having just celebrated its 25th birthday, the club boasts an array of talent both on and off the field. Here's a sample, and of course in no particular order. Pat Devlin managed Bray back in 1985 and is synonymous with the club's success over the years. He left for a while but is back, and he adores it. The commitment for him and for the players is phenomenal.
We're talking Friday game, Saturday training or a reserve game, Sunday training, Monday training, Wednesday training. So you have Tuesday, Thursday off. And they all travel at their own expense. Think about that now.
Locker came here with Pat in 1985. Sometimes he's here 7 nights a week. The kit room can also be a place where players come and talk and have a good laugh.
For training they have 6 sets, you know, top, vest, nicks, slips and 2 pairs of socks.
And they have to be washed and dried after every session?
After the session we throw them into the washing machine, and as soon as they're ready they're in the dryers there and away we go again.
And the players come in then and get them before the sessions, or are they laid in the...
No, we would lay them up in the dressing room for them, like, you know, we try to make everything as comfortable for them as we can. At times.
Are they spoiled or do they appreciate it?
They certainly are spoiled and they do appreciate it. They're good lads, you know.
You've been here a good few years. If this room could talk...
If this room could talk, you and I'd be out of here rapid.
There are no full-time players at Bray, and players may get only between 100 and 200 euros wages a week. Some get less. Players just love the club.
You think about everything you do, whether it's down to the things you eat or your sleeping patterns, everything, you think about everything. It's football related. What about Bray? Do you like the club? I love the club, Bray, yeah. I came here when I'm 18, it's been nothing but good to me. Not a bad word to say about it.
Keith is the son-in-law of Pat Devlin. The hours preparing the team is phenomenal.
We are a small club. We don't have the finances to bring in some of the more experienced players within the league. So the spirit that we generate amongst the young players is critical to us, really. You know, it's all important.
From the Dargle Road in Bray, Jack is now general manager, but he started out helping set up the supporters club.
In 1985, when the team went into the League of Ireland, a group of us met in a hotel in Bray, and we decided that we'd form a supporters club. The club at that time were in the Leinster Senior League, and in credit to the board at that time, they made a huge decision to join the ranks of senior football in Ireland. And Bray had a huge tradition in terms of football down the years. Transport played here in the 50s and won an FAI Cup. And we were enthused at that time as ordinary supporters that we'd have senior football, the likes of Shamrock Rovers and Dundalk and Bohemians coming to Bray, and we thought it was great.
Jack is one of only 2 full-time staff members of the club, the other being the groundsman. The club is run on a shoestring. Those who keep the club going are the fans. One of Bray's many lifelong, loyal supporters. So what makes a person support a club through thick and thin?
Well, I'm supporting Bray since probably was about 10 or 12. I used to go to the Christian Brothers School in Greystones, and my Sundays were spent at the Carlisle grounds. I remember I used to get a shilling from my grandfather to get into the ground, but I'd wait outside till someone would lift me over the stile, and then I had the shilling to spend on sweets, and that's where I started supporting Bray Wanderers.
Along with his brother Frank, Eddie Slevin has put much of his own money into the club over the past 21 years, just to keep it going.
How much money have you put in over the years, Eddie?
Well, it would be more joint with my brother. I said we probably put in over £1 million in the club in the last few years that we've been involved.
Why?
Well, firstly, you needed it. And secondly, if probably we didn't do it, it probably wouldn't have survived. I have to say probably, because it didn't go to that. And thirdly, we would probably be looking at our grandchildren, that if we can support the pitch and they take the bug, that they can come out to the pitch and I can take them here to relax.
£1 million, euros. Are you mad?
Some people would say we are. I don't think we are. I think it's a situation today that I've seen the club survive in the last 4 years, which is the most important. The last 4 years have been the toughest.
Bray is blessed with a great board of directors.
It's taken a long time to sort of turn it into what it is now, but I think the new fencing and the seats across the way certainly have made a big difference. But I think really that's what you have to do at this day and age. I mean, people, you have to give them decent facilities.
When part of the famous wall around the ground collapsed last year, 25,000 was needed to replace it. The hope is that the ground will become a 4,000-seater stadium in the next few years. And what about the pitch? TLC is the secret to a good playing surface.
This particular pitch we relayed a couple of years ago. It's a sand base that we put in an irrigation system with 30 sprinklers, which is a great help in the summertime particularly.
Paddy has been with Bray, beforehand known as the Bray Unknowns, since 1955. He does many jobs around the ground. He thinks today's soccer players are too soft. They wear slippers for boots and have ridiculous formations.
Goalkeeper, as I said before, right full, left full, right half, centre half, left half, outside right, centre forward, and inside left and outside left. There's no such thing as this 4-2-4 and all this going on now. You know,
does it annoy you, this?
Oh, it annoys me looking at that. You know, look, you give me the wingers where they can go down the wings.
Bray is renowned for its fruitcake and apple tart, and some excellent merchandise.
Our hats and scarves and gloves and all that are very popular. Especially at Christmas time, we sell a lot of gear.
Bray has won the FAI Cup twice, in 1990 and 1999. This man scored 3 goals in the 1990 final.
Big family club, everybody knows each other. There's no big-headed fellas here. Everyone's brought down to earth if they are, you know, so everyone works hard and, you know, tries their best, and that's all the management ever wanted here, the crowd and the committee, and, you know, so that's how it works, I think, you know.
The Wanderers enjoy a great relationship with the community, with St Joseph's and Sallynoggin, with the FAI and with their loyal fan base. Like every League of Ireland club, they're special for their own supporters.
The most important thing that I see here is the love that people have for the club. The actual passion for the club.
The place itself, it's great buzz in here. And you're always sort of in good humour and happy to be here, you know? That's what we do and that's what we love.
A passion there that knows no bounds.